Hi, good evening. How are you? This is Diane Martino, Art and Soul, Creative Healing, and Creative Whales. Whales are for wellness, healing, ascension, art, love, because love is the best emotion and the only thing that matters in the world, and life and loving, and energy, excitement, embracing yourself. And S is for your soul, your spirit, and for your sovereignty and being a sovereign being. So I'm coming to you because I wanted to talk about self-care. So sometimes the messages I get from my guides are about different things, but I spoke to a friend tonight and she made me realize that the more we do self-care, which was what I was going to talk about, the more we hear our inner voice. And so that we need to do the self-care for our own intuition, our own knowing. And I always talk about the chakras, our subtle energy centers. We have the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus or navel, the heart, right? It's all about love, and the brow, and of course the throat. So our throat chakra, when we want to speak our mind, or maybe not speak at all. I just saw a friend posted something about taking a full week retreat and just in their home. So they didn't leave their home and shutting off social media. So self-care, this is a time in the energies. We just came into Scorpio season. Scorpio's about the underworld. And I know some astrology, and I know my astrology because I follow it pretty closely. And I do that because I'm a double Taurus, and we got a lot of Taurus energy going on. We have this Taurus lunar eclipse coming up Saturday. So yeah, there's a lot of energy going on, and self-care is what came to me. The energies work with us in different ways. And I find by having a regular practice, a regular routine, doing your breathing practice is something that you go to every day. For the past few months, for years, I've been meditating in the morning, and I've come back to a more structured and rigorous practice. And I just mean, instead of meditating for a half hour, I do 55 minutes every day. I do take one day off a week, and I never feel quite the same. And I also do at least an hour of yoga, as long as I don't have to be out of the house at 7 a.m. I am up 2 hours of practice every morning, except Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So it's made a huge difference. It allows me to sit with myself every morning. If you'd like to procure a meditation practice, I can assist you with that. I help and mentor people doing those things. And see what works, see what works for you consistently. And the messages you receive, they're not just things you hear in your head, because that's you in your head. So we always do some form of protection. So we are hearing our divine sacred self. So I have a little Palo Santo tonight. And I find energetic protection very important. If you'll see, I did a video on energy protection and hygiene. So we always want to keep the energy space clear. Set an intention for what we're going to do, as far as maybe a meditation, a breathing practice. It could be something simple as a 5-minute breathing practice every single morning. The first thing you do after you brush your teeth, or before you brush your teeth. I prefer after. So you figure it out. But sometimes our mind doesn't want us to do these things. Our mind does not want us to sit still. And I am certified in teaching meditation. I'm also certified in yoga philosophy. And the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali are a lot about focus, about how to maintain our focus, what could disturb our focus. I mean, if you're not familiar with this, did you know that if you eat a large meal or something before bed, your meditation won't be quite the same? If you're eating a certain healthier kind of meal, which I can recommend to people for meditation purposes, certain things will keep our meditation and our mind calmer, because certain things we eat disrupt our mind. They take over our mind. And you've heard of your gut is your second brain, right? So yeah. So lots of times if, and I've experienced that, and I take note of it, and I just make sure I just get back on the path of making sure everything is in a sattvic, we call it sattvic, a balanced state. So I can, get up early and meditate and do my practice. And sometimes it really sucks getting up early. But within literally the first like 5 minutes, I'm so happy I'm there. And I do a lot of gratitude during my meditation, because when you create an emotion in your body, you retrain the brain, you retrain the neural pathways. So that's a whole scientific explanation of it. But the yogis have been doing it for years. And I've been doing yoga for over 20 years. And this is the path I've chosen. After I worked in rock and roll for a bunch of years. So I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I've been in the beauty business. I've worked as a makeup artist, and I discovered this path about 23 years ago. And the thing I have to say that really it changed my life as far as having a sustainable practice, something I did all the time. And I got into this for health reasons. I had 5 abdominal surgeries, and for different reasons. And yeah, so having a practice and self-care. If you're a parent and you're always doing for your kids, when you center yourself in the morning and you balance yourself in the morning, you're making yourself a better person and a better example to your children or to your spouse, but most importantly for you. So I'll give you an example. Did you ever get like a message that keeps coming to you? I used to call one of them like the book fairy, and the book would fall off the shelf in the store. Or somebody would talk about the book. Or you'd see the book, it would pop up online. Now, if you talk about it out loud, it automatically comes up online because somebody else is listening to you, which is pretty scary. So anyway, wait till you start thinking about things and they start showing up online. That's going to be even scarier. But anyway, so you go back to this book and you're like, it just keeps showing up, and it happens like 3 or 4 times. If you don't listen to the message from the universe to get that book, you've missed your opportunity for what that book is going to share with you. You, in your deeper knowing, and I've experienced this, so I'm talking from experience, you keep hearing the same message. Like, okay, great example. Like, make sure you shut the refrigerator door first before you do something. And then if you don't, you walk into it because you're trying to cook and you've got, you're rushing and stuff like that. So slow down and breathe. Being in the present moment is the most important thing. The past we can never do anything about. It's history. And the future is a mystery. So that's one of the yoga sayings I learned a long time ago. So the present moment is a gift. So take that gift and give yourself the presence of a regular practice, of self-care. Maybe every Wednesday night you take a soaking, healing bath. Maybe every Monday night you shut the phone, you shut the computer off or the social media off at 6 o'clock and you spend time with your family. Something that you do for self-care. Mine is meditation and yoga, and it always had, well, not always. It has been for the past 23, 24 years. And it's made a huge change in my life on how I react to things. So I implore all of you, take time for yourself. There's a really important full lunar eclipse coming up this weekend, full moon. It's in Taurus, it's in my sign, it's pretty powerful for me. And yeah, so I have something I have to be at and work at, be away for the weekend. So I'm going to see how my practice goes, because I'm usually I'm in solitude pretty much in the morning. I can get up and do my thing. So I'm going to be with other people. So I don't know how that's going to work. And I know that I'm going to need my solitude for working this hard this weekend. And I'm grateful for it because I'm going to be with great people doing great things for the world and bringing positivity to the world. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. And for those of you who are interested, I'll be at the New Life Expo in Brooklyn, and I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'll be there at the New Life Expo. And I'll be at the Life Wave table because I love Life Wave. Do I have my Life Wave on tonight? Yeah, I have my Life Wave on. Here we go. Yeah. So Life Wave has really made a difference in my life as far as clarity and balance. Yeah, it balances my energy. So if you're interested in that, there's a link below, or just PM me. So please, I implore all of you, take time for yourself. Self-care, right? And if you're not sure about what the full moon is about, the full moon eclipse, it's a very big, important energy, and I'm not an astrologer, so I suggest you go to your favorite astrologer. I have a few of them online or on YouTube, or call somebody up. Maybe you have an astrologer friend. Okay. So thank you for being here tonight. I hope to see some of you maybe at the New Life Expo in Brooklyn this weekend. I'll be at the LifeWave table. So thanks for coming. And let me know in the comments what you do for self-care. I would love to hear it. Or if you're going to start a practice, or if you need help starting a practice, give me a call, PM me. I'd be more than happy to share some thoughts, some suggestions, and other things I've done also over my past couple of decades of doing this that have worked for me. Okay. And one thing I just want to say is the Yoga Sutras, which I've studied quite extensively, have actually helped with the mind stuff that comes up while you're sitting, because there's a lot of mind stuff that comes up. So that always needs to be handled delicately, dealt with, and looked at. So I always keep a little journal or a piece of paper next to me. So self-care, and I'm here to help. Art and soul, healing, creative healing, and creative whales. Whales are about wellness. Take care of yourself. Health and healing. Take care of yourself. Art and ascension. We're ascending. Take care of yourself. Love life. Love yourself. Energy, excitement. Be excited about taking care of yourself and how good you feel. Soul, sovereignty, spirit. Nurture your soul. Nurture your inner voice, your inner child. And I'll see you real soon. Namaste. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Love you all. See you soon. Bye.